Welcome to another episode of Ocean State Aquatics TV with me, Salty Alley, here at our Wakefield location. And today we're talking about some of the most underrated aquarium fish we have here at OSA and why you shouldn't look over them. They're super, super awesome. So let's dive in. The first fish we're going to talk about in today's episode is the diamond tetra. These are a personal favorite of mine and I absolutely adore them. These guys are a little South American tetra that only gets about 2 to 2.5 inches. They have beautiful long dorsal fins on the males that are bright purple and just really, really nice. And they have this amazing iridescent shimmer, which is where they get the name diamond tetra. The females are also just as beautiful. They just don't get such long dorsal and anal fins. When diamond tetras are a little bit smaller, they do look kind of drab and boring, look like a little silver tetra. But as they get a little bit bigger, like at this size right now, they get amazing like orange, green, iridescent scales on them that just makes them really pop. They're just so pretty. And they're really good dither fish in aquariums. You know, they just kind of add that really nice movement and shimmer. And, you know, they're not like your main fish typically. They're kind of like a background fish, but they're really, really pretty and just really, really nice to look at. And I love them. I have a school in our display tank in the discus aquarium and they actually spawn and I have a couple babies from them, which is really, really neat. So if you have a nice heavily planted aquarium, you can even get babies yourself, which is really cool. These tetras are super active and just super beautiful, so definitely consider these guys in your aquarium next time you're in. The next underrated fish that I'm going to show you guys today is the Apistogramma. So I absolutely love apistos. They're a really beautiful dwarf cichlid, and they come in so many different species. They're just absolutely amazing, but they are often overlooked. Even though they are a cichlid, they are suited for a community aquarium 90% of the time. The only time you may have some aggression from them is during spawning, but if the tank is large enough, like around 20 gallons or so, you shouldn't have any issues with the other fish in the aquarium being bullied or anything like that. Apistogrammas come in so many different colors, shapes, and sizes, and their fins on the males are just stunning with every type. The ones I have here are the Agazizi Teffy Blues, and these guys are just absolutely gorgeous. The males are amazing. They've colored up really nice since they've been here, and the females are just absolutely beautiful too with the bright yellow color. Really, really awesome fish. And like I said, they come in so many different varieties that why would you not want them? They're super cool. Apistogrammas are bottom-dwelling cichlids, so they typically stay towards the bottom of the tank. So if you guys are looking for, you want that bottom level, mid-level, top level, these guys are a great bottom level fish. If you get a male and female pair, you'll get to see really awesome breeding behaviors and really awesome colors from them as well. And like I said, as long as the tank is about 20 gallons or larger, you shouldn't have any super aggression issues within the tank as well. These guys make an amazing showpiece fish in your tank, so you have a nano aquarium, this is a great option for you guys. Another underrated fish that we have right now at OSA Wakefield is the Glowlight Danio. I absolutely love these fish and they get overlooked quite a bit. They're absolutely stunning. They're a nice active little fish. They do require a little bit bigger of an aquarium, even though they're small. They absolutely love to swim back and forth, so they need to have that space to do so. But these guys are just really, really pretty as like a dither fish in a tank. If you wanted to add it as like a background fish in there, these guys are fantastic for that. They are amazing colors, like I said. They're yellow, they're orange, they have really pretty like tiger stripes on their sides. They're just really, really neat fish. They make a really good community fish and they go really well with pretty much anything. I find these guys tend to thrive really, really well in a planted aquarium. Their colors are just outstanding when they have those plants to kind of give them some security and safety. And like I said, they are a fast-moving schooling fish, so a group of them is definitely ideal. You want to do at least 6 in an aquarium. These guys are great for a mid-level swimmer, so if, like I said before with the apistos, if you want something bottom, mid, and top, these guys are great mid-level. They're always kind of hanging out right about here. They're a little shy right now because I'm sitting here and touching the tank, so they're kind of all hiding back there, and there's a couple up top. But typically, when they're doing their thing, they're right out in the middle here, swimming back and forth. The next underrated fish I want to show you guys today is the pearl danio, another danio species that I really, really like. These guys are absolutely stunning in color. They've got this amazing purple, green, orange, blue iridescence on their body that kind of gives them the name pearl danio. They're like a pearl. They're really, really pretty. They're an amazing schooling fish. You can see how well they're schooling together right now. And they always stay in that really nice school, which is awesome. So if you're looking for like a dither fish that'll be good schooling, like say with discus or angels or something in a planted aquarium, these guys are definitely the one for you. If you have a heavily planted aquarium, these guys will even very readily breed in there as well. And if it's heavily planted, then a lot of the babies will make it too, which is really awesome to see. Last but not least on the list today is the black ruby barb. I absolutely love these guys, and I haven't really sold any, and they're so, so neat. And I think they get often overlooked because they kind of right now look like a dull tiger barb. You know, they're not the prettiest in their juvenile stage. They look, like I said, very similar to a tiger barb, but they're not quite as like orange in coloration. The cool thing about these guys is as they mature and they get older, there's actually a couple in there that you can start to see changing over. They get jet black with a bright red face, which is just really, really neat. And if you have a super heavily planted aquarium, these guys would look amazing in there. And I say super heavily planted because they will nip at plants. They will eat plants like other tiger barb species. So you have to have a super heavily planted tank to keep up with their nibbling, but they also would do fantastic in a tank with artificial plants too. So if you just wanted, you know, that really cool schooling type fish in a tank that's either super heavily planted or artificial plants, this is the fish for you. They're amazing, super, super pretty, and they're unique too. They're different than like your average tiger barb, but you still get that cool like schooling behavior. And like tiger barbs, you do want to have a big group of them to have them not be aggressive in the aquarium. Typically with tiger barbs or barbs of this species, you're going to get some aggression if you only have 5, 6 of them. You really are best with like 12, 15 of them, where they can kind of just focus on their own school and they're not being aggressive to anybody else. They have to kind of protect themselves, and they school in a big school to feel safe. And if there's only a handful of them, they're going to try and protect themselves and they'll nip at other fish in the aquarium. But if you have a big group, they'll typically just stick to themselves and do their own thing. If you've got a nice larger aquarium and you want some of these guys, we've got them. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of Ocean State Aquatics TV with me, Salty Alley, here at our Wakefield location. And if you guys are interested in any of the fish I showed today, I have a bunch of them available, so come on in, check them out. And don't forget, this weekend, everything is 15% off. That's including fish, plants, tanks, equipment, whatever you need, 15% off for Memorial Day, so definitely come on in. You know what to do. Keep it fresh, baby.